Welcome back. Watching the sun go down on these summer nights is always breathtaking, and I'm sure during your retirement years, you'd love to watch a lot more of them. So how can you grow your savings for your sunset years? We've got Tom Jacobs from Jacobs Financial Services here to help us do just that. Tom, good morning. Thanks for being here.
Good morning. Great to be here.
Yeah. All right. So tell us how we can relax, chill out, and enjoy our retirement.
Well, if your money is in a spot where it can't go down, even if the markets are tanking, that will give you some peace and some confidence. And, you know, we're in such a violent, volatile time right now, and our clients are generally folks that are approaching, maybe they're already retired, and gosh, if you lose a whole bunch of money, that can totally freak you out. So let's not do that.
Yeah, let's not lose money. I mean, that just sounds like a horrible idea. So how do we do this? How do we hold on to our hard-earned money?
Well, it's really all about the vehicles that you're using for your retirement fund. So most folks, they're saving in their company retirement plan at work. Maybe that's called a 401k. And they're contributing pay period after pay period after pay period. And what's happening there is you can build some nice accounts, but you're also building a really big tax bomb. Because as soon as we start taking money out, the bomb goes off. So we help people planning for retirement. Where do we invest? We don't like market-driven accounts because it's just too volatile. We love fixed index annuities, which is an insurance product. If the markets go down, you just simply stay the same. If the markets are doing well, you get to enjoy some of that up. It's a great spot for retirement money.
Absolutely. And you say that people need to start saving right now, no matter where they are in their lives. But as they're getting closer to retirement, they really need to focus on making sure that they're not losing a ton of money.
Exactly. So during the working years, in our 20s and 30s and 40s, it's really about growth and rate of return and how much can I build my pile. But at some point, it's got to switch to now, I need to protect this pile that I've built. And then let's talk about the distribution. How are we going to take money out? That's where Jacobs Financial comes in. That's what we specialize in, is helping people once they've built their pile to protect it, to keep it, to not lose it, keep it growing, and then use it to create some more income they can spend.
All right. And so let's talk about a magic age and a magic number. Is there a time that people need to be like, okay, let's switch this over and keep it safe? And what's the number of people, what people need to have to retire?
That's a great question. So let's start with the first one. There is no magic age because everybody's different as far as when they're going to retire and what retirement's going to look like. So I would say, hey, what's the best time to plant an oak tree?
Now.
Yesterday. When's the second best time? Today. So it's always important to be saving and putting money away from the future. It's where are we putting the money, and then how are we going to use it and when. So most folks are focused on building the pile. We're focused on keeping the pile and then the distribution of those assets.
Yeah, and there are so many other factors to consider besides just the money. Talk to us about how this is a comprehensive plan and how you can help navigate all of these confusing things.
Yeah, so people often look at me and say, hey, Tom, you're a great financial advisor. And I say, look, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm a retirement planner. And retirement planning looks at all kinds of things. To your point, not just the dough. So how are we going to claim Social Security? Do we do it at 62? Do we wait till full retirement? Do we wait till 70? What do I do with my pension? Do I take the lump sum? Do I take a single life payout? What do I do with the money that's in my company plan? Do I keep it there or do I roll it over to an IRA? All of these different moving parts, and it can be so overwhelming for folks. And these are big, major, one-time decisions. And I comfort folks, guys, I have done this thousands of times with my clients. Let us help you make those really important decisions.
Right, because your retirement's not going to look the same as someone else's.
That's exactly, and everyone's got a different idea of what retirement is. For a lot of people, retirement is, hey, I want to be here in West Michigan. I want to be with my friends, my family, my grandkids. For other people, we're out of here, we're traveling. I mean, I have two clients right now, literally two clients that are on 1-year worldwide cruises.
Sounds amazing.
Everybody's different, and depending on what you want to do would dictate what we need to plan for.
Wonderful. Okay, so how does someone get started if they are close to retirement? What do they need to do?
Call me. Call our office. Go to our website, jacobsfs.com. Let's have that initial conversation. Call me and let me send you my book. Totally free of charge. We'll have it to you by the end of the week. That way you can kind of see our philosophy. It talks a lot about my mom and dad's story, and it's a different perspective on how to plan and how to win in your retirement.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Tom, for your time and for being here with us. Jacobs Financial Services has several locations throughout West Michigan. You want to learn more, visit them online at jacobsfs.com or give them a call, 616-622-4654.